Hey team, welcome to your yoga flow. So for today, you're gonna need a block or I'm actually using the foam roller, and I like this because it's a little bit higher. We are gonna be doing half moon, I guess Ashtanga style, not hot set style. Not standing half moon, more of the balancing half moon. So you're gonna need one of these, and you can just place that to the top of the mat. We're gonna start with the preparatory flow before we get into the main flow. Preparatory flow, we're not gonna hold anything, we're just going through ranges of motion and emotion. So drop down to your mat, and today's theme we're going to talk about, it's really a concept, exploring consciousness, your consciousness, from different levels of analysis. And you can do this several ways. You can go see a therapist, right? That's kind of what they do. They help you look at your consciousness from different levels of analysis. Or, and I wouldn't recommend this, you could do psychedelics, also do the same thing. You could also walk out in nature. You could also breathe and move with your body. This will allow you to step away from everything that's going on in your life, whether it be good or bad, and look at it almost objectively from an outside eye or an outside view, if you will. And the more you breathe, the deeper your breathing goes and the more you're able to connect with your breath, the more you're going to be able to alter your consciousness. And you're going to start to notice things that maybe aren't serving you anymore, or maybe they're serving you greatly and you want to keep that in the pattern of your life. So we're going to do that with obviously the breathing and trying to alter the consciousness using the breath and movement. But we're also going to visualize ourselves from the side, from a top view, from a front view, using your mind and your imagination. This is a great way to enhance your yoga practice and to make your technique better, because you can start to imagine what the optimal technique will look like. So we're gonna get started. Tabletop position, little preparatory flow as we do. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're gonna start with the right knee. You're gonna send it out and open the knee to the side like a fire hydrant, and then back through, and then 2 more times that direction, out, side, in, 1 more. Keeping your pelvis relatively stable, and then we're going to reverse directions. So you're going to go in, out, back, draw it in, out, back. We have 1 more, in, out, back. Kick it back. This time we're going to step the right foot right between the hands. And you're going to pivot the back shin so that it becomes parallel with the top of the mat. Straightening your right leg. I love this little mini flow that we're about to do. It's one of my go-tos. Tee out the arms like warrior 2 arms. Spine is nice and tall. You're going to flip right palm and just reach up and over. And then back through warrior 2 arms, and then reach the left arm up. And then 2 more times. Just reach up and over. And you can fingertip the floor. Maybe even point the foot. This is the second set. We're going to do 1 more. Reaching up, over. This is as if you're doing side angle. And then when your hand goes up towards the ceiling, as if you're doing reverse warrior but kneeling. That was the last one. You're going to reach up all the way through and then drop down. So you're sitting on your heel and then lean forward. Stretch the right hamstring and then walk it back, sitting the hip to the heel. This is too much, you can always keep it shallow. You got to listen to your body, you got to listen to your breath. Only you know what you need. That was the last one. Finally, you're going to drop down. I was going to say drop on down to the other side. It's my favorite Doors song. And right leg is long, left sole of the foot on the inner thigh, left hand goes behind you. We're going to reach up and over, gate latching it, and then back through. Nice and smooth, reaching up and over. Just a little mini prep flow so that we get our body ready for what's going to happen, which is yoga, breath movement, if you will. And the last one, you're going to finish crisscross Apasana, facing the top of the mat. Take an easy little twist, so right hand goes to the left thigh, outer thigh. Easy twist to the left and then to the right. And I'm not going too deep. I'm more exploring just the range of motion that I naturally have. And my body is like, oh, you got this. You've done this before. This is your range. You can go a little bit further because you'll feel your body start to release, even if you're doing dynamic style yoga. Reaching forward, coming into tabletop position. And we're going right to the left side. So we did the hips. We got our side body. Now we're going to do the left side. So drawing the left knee up, you're going to kick it out, side, in, and then 2 more. Keeping the shoulders and the hips very quiet. So I'm not moving them too much because I'm really trying to get into the hip joint. Then we're going to reverse direction, draw the knee in, out, back, in, out. So reverse fire hydrant, if you will. On the last one, kick it back. Left foot's going to step between the hands. You're going to have a different vantage point this time. So make sure that the back shin turns parallel with the top of the mat. Left leg is nice and straight. You can press the outside edge of the foot into the mat. Tee out the arms, warrior 2. Right hand just reaches up and over and you can fingertip the floor. Again, this is if you're doing side angle, and then we're going to come back through warrior 2 into the reverse warrior. More focus on keeping the spine lengthy through each of these movements, which there are 3 because you have your reverse warrior position, your warrior 2, teeing arms out, and then the side angle. And I believe this is the last one right here. We're just going to go through all the way, or side angle position, and then drop down, hip to the heel. If you can, you're going to keep the flat foot on the mat, or if you got to let it come up, that's fine. Walking the hand forward, pressing hip forward, and then pressing back, sitting the hip to the heel. You're going to feel a nice stretch on the quad, or your knee is going to start to feel the love. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last one. Let's practice our visualization technique. So you're going to imagine that you're looking at yourself from the top of the ceiling. What will your gate latch look like? So visualize that. Plant your right hand behind you and then swoop, sweep, circle, left arm up and then down. Making half a circle so you can imagine from the top, you're drawing a big circle of light. Not darkness, for all my jaded yogis out there. Reaching up and over, coming back through, sitting nice and tall, crisscross Apasana. That is an actual term. On this one, last little preparatory flow, we're just going to do the twist, rotating. This time you can go a little bit further, and you do that by making it sequential, but don't forget you're looking at yourself from the top of the ceiling. So the first thing you notice, you should be nice and tall. We have one more set, and you can start by looking, or deepen it rather, by looking a little bit more farther past your rear shoulder. Some say the back of your body represents the past, and it's okay to look back there sometimes. So reaching forward, plant the hands, coming into a tabletop position. We're going to start into the main flow. Hands shoulder width apart, feet are already going to be hip width apart. We're going to go into the downward of dogs, hips up and back, pedal the knees left and right. We're going to walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, so back of the tailbone in line with the back of the neck. And then as you exhale, easy forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, hands to heart center, matching your movement to your breath. Not too fast, not too slow. We're going through each connective asana about 3 times. In the 4th round, we're going to hold. Inhale, reaching arms up. Little mini back bend, nice and soft. Exhale as you forward fold, really reach forward. So this is the beginning. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can go to the shins. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back into downward dog. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Tiger curl, dome the upper body. Inhale, back into 3-legged dog. Exhale, right foot step between the hands. Continue looking forward, and left foot's going to be right foot, like so. Arms, sweep, circle, big inhale, little mini back bend. Exhale, reach forward. Over-exaggerate this movement as if you're trying to wrap your arms around the top of a log to build a log cabin where you can go to even more yoga. Forward fold, stepping back into downward dog, second set. So we have three-legged, hip points towards the mat. Exhale, tiger curl. So go to the tipsy toes and then squeeze the core. Inhale, back to three-legged. Exhale, coming into a low lunge, knees stacked over the ankle. Do not hesitate. Step forward. Inhale, reach up. Little mini back bend. Exhale. Ooh, almost forgot. I want you to dive forward. Round the body at the bottom. Inhale, halfway lift like a surfboard. Flat back it. Exhale. Plant the palms, stepping back, downward dog. Inhale. As you exhale, tiger curl. Sending the shoulders past the knuckles. Inhale, back to three-legged. Exhale, low lunge. Fourth round, yogis, so it's time to hold our highlighted asanas, and I will let you know. Handing you the car keys right about now. Inhale, reaching up, hold here for about 2 breaths. Again, little mini back bend, pressing the hips forward, lengthening the lower spine, weight towards the heels. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold, dive though. This is just a transition. Inhale, halfway lift. Hold here for about 2 breaths. Hands can go to the shins, or if you have your block or your foam roller, you can place the hands on the block. Make sure you continually look forward as you exhale, forward fold. 2 breaths right here. Shoulders relaxed. Wrist relaxed, fingers relaxed. Make sure the weight's going towards the balls of the feet, making a loop with the body. Inhale, halfway lift, just a transition. Exhale, stepping back, downward dog. Inhale, three-legged. And I want you to send your heel so far back that it actually feels like it's lifting you away from your hands. On your next inhale, coming into tiger curl. Squeeze here for 2 breaths. We're going to move on to the next phase of our flow phase, if you will. So squeeze the core, hollow the upper body, tip of the toes on the back leg. We're going to step right into a dragon lunge setup. So right foot, outside right hand. The back foot you're going to set up for warrior one, but I want it to be more of a parallel universe, a parallel warrior one. So your left foot is almost going to be pointing forward. Fingertip the floor if you need to. Left hand, moving on to the next section, you're going to send the left arm through and under the right leg, really rotating. Left arm is going to reach up. Right arm coming into warrior one, hips, shoulders square. Then right thumb pulls back as the left hand really reaches forward and rotates. Inhale, back to warrior one. 2 more times. Exhale. Left arm's going to thread underneath. Inhale, warrior one, arms reach up. Exhale, reach the left arm forward, pull the right shoulder, right elbow back. Inhale, back to warrior one. 3rd time's a charm. Exhale, a little bit more fluid, rotate, twist, reach. Inhale, warrior one, pull it back. Exhale, like you're about to throw a volleyball or a football. Inhale. As you exhale, 4th round, we hold for about 2 breaths. So now you have the keys to the Jeep, the yoga Jeep, that is. So really rotate and twist. The right foot is planted firmly into the mat, and you're really rotating the thoracic spine. On your next inhale, left arm is going to swoop up, coming into the warrior one, about 2 breaths. What I like about warrior one is that it feels very stable, so you can really lengthen from your hips. Now visualize your body from the side. Are your hands over your shoulders and your shoulders over your hips, and as if someone's grabbing your hands, reaching you up. On your next breath, send the left arm forward, right thumb back. About 2 breaths. Now we're going to move on into our next asana section from this shape. So really reach forward. Again, you're giving me and you're giving yourself thoracic rotation. Ooh, yes. On your next inhale, pull it back, coming right into warrior two. Lengthen out your stance like this. Knee stacked over the ankle. Left arm's gonna swoop up and over. Left foot's gonna shift in slightly, coming into the beginning of a long pyramid. Big inhale. Exhale, back into warrior two. Left arm's gonna swoop back and out. Adjust the foot. I want the foot to come in and out. Transferring the weight to the right leg, reaching up. Setting up for that long pyramid. Exhale, third time's a charm. Warrior two, spine tall. Let the left arm remind you to slap that leg. Bring it in. Inhale, reaching up. Last set. So fourth round, we hold. You know warrior two by now, right? It's the warrior where you're riding the surfboard. So knee over the ankle, back edge of the mat, or foot rather, into the mat, lengthening through the hips, shoulders directly over the center, spine vertical. On your next inhale, left arm's gonna swoop in, up, which is gonna help you set up. This one feels amazing. Breathing into the body, the shape. And we're going to transfer from this into the next section of our asana, bringing the hand towards heart center to help with balance. Transfer the weight towards the right foot, coming into an airplane warrior three. As you exhale, bend the right knee, draw the left knee in, coming transition through a Shiva squat. Left leg extends out, option to drop it all the way to the floor. You can even reach right hand to the foot. Back through center, that was the first one. So press yourself up, come through Shiva squat, back into warrior three. Remember, you have your block should you need it. Exhale, transition through Shiva. Transfer the weight to your left hand, left leg goes straight, right foot stays somewhat planted, and then drop. Option to grab the foot, maybe chest gets a little bit lower, and then swoop back up, come through, Shiva, the warrior three, shoulder, hip, knee, foot in one line, point or flex foot, draw in, sit it. So again, if you can't go all the way down, you just modify by not doing that. You can just grab the block. On our fourth round, we're gonna hold, so transition. We hold warrior three for about 2 breaths. Use your mind. What does this look like from the other side? A profile. Can you get your leg up a little higher? Chest up a little bit higher. On your next inhale, just a transition as you come through Shiva and then drop into baby grasshopper. Breathing here. Moving on to the next part of our flow. So transition everything back, left knee comes in, come through a runner's lunge, straighten the right leg out, coming into your long pyramid, back to runner's lunge, drop the back knee, send everything back, walk everything back, coming into a toe stand, all the way to the heel, let that right heel drag in, left sole of the foot, inner part of the thigh, roll up into gate latch. That was the first one. We got 2 more to go like that, just to feel the body. Crawl forward, so reach with the left arm. Transfer the weight to the left big toe. Getting deep flexion in the toe, ankle, knee, and hip. Runner's lunge, long pyramid. Back to runner's lunge. You can send the chest forward, drop it, walk it back. Coming through, you gotta let that right foot come towards you. And then you can come down in 2. We're gonna call it gate latch. How about wild latch? Yogis shaking their head. Okay, walking back forward. This is the third one, so a little more fluid. Lunge, pyramid, lunge, drop, walk it. Coming through a modified toe stand, sending the weight back, transferring gate latch on the inhale. Exhale through, 4th round. Walk it so you know. We are gonna hold long pyramid for about 2 breaths. This one I do like to fingertip the floor, and I like to imagine as if I'm trying to send my spine over my leg. On your next inhale, bend the knee, transition, drop, walk everything back. Again, check the detail. I let that foot just come in as I walk back, coming into my prep for my gate latch. Left hand down, reaching up and over. Pressing left hand into the mat. Rotate left bicep out. As you exhale, drop hip. Shift the gaze, the drishti back forward, reaching. Transfer the weight. Toe. Place the knee down. Walk it. Moving into the next section of our flow. Come into your low lunge. Left hand planted. Right arm's going to come into a low lunge twist. Big inhale. Continue to reach that right arm back. I got to tell you, this one's going to feel amazing. Then you're going to circle sweep your arms, left followed by right, coming into a transition of a warrior two, back into your reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Transition through warrior two. And we do it 2 more times. So plant, coming into a dragon lunge. Right arm's going to reach up into the low lunge twist. Reach back. I'm really reaching back. And I'm continuing the circle. My arm doesn't really stop moving until my left meets my right. Reversing the warrior. Warrior two legs, obviously. And then coming through the side angle. I like this one, but you can place the forearm on the thigh, back into warrior two. 3rd time's a charm. Plant it. Twist it. Reach it. Circle sweep it. Reverse it. Sounds like a Missy Elliott song. And then come through, side angle, warrior two transition. 4th time, we're gonna hold about 2 breaths. Left hand should be in line with your right foot, reaching up towards the ceiling. Now take your mind's eye and place it on the top of the ceiling and see yourself reaching up towards yourself. Is your mind blown? Spine is tall. Reach the right arm back on the next inhale. Continue sweeping. Right about when the hand gets there, the other hand joins it. Transition through warrior two. Inhale, coming into reverse warrior. Take your mind, take it to the side. Can you bring your knee a little bit lower? You're gonna feel your hamstring, the right hamstring, start to activate, lengthen through the hips. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, coming through, your forearm could go on the thigh, or if you're really liking that burning sensation you have in your right thigh, then you can just elevate. Take it to another level by dropping the hips a little bit lower. Shoo, a little bit of shaking, I feel it. Edge of the foot into the mat on your next inhale, back into warrior two. Just a transition. This is where you're gonna use your block. If you need to set it up, put it 6 inches or 8 inches in front of your right toe, because you're gonna need it. Looking forward, you're gonna dive. Coming into half moon, trusting the block, bend the left knee, capture the left foot, thumb on the inside of the foot. Release, modification, just come into a basic half moon, or just hold the warrior two. 2 more times, just like that. Reaching, diving, straight up. Holding here, feels good. Bend it, like Beckham. Capture the foot. Drop it back. Use the block or the foam roller. I personally like the foam roller because it's a little bit higher. So I'm looking, this is the 3rd time, I'm just gonna dive for it. Don't be afraid. See what happens. Trust the foam roller and or the yoga block. Ooh, yes, my friends. That was the 3rd time. 4th round, we're not gonna hold warrior two, other than just to check alignment. Make sure the back foot is 90. Some people like it 45, I like it 90. Left hip can be rotated in. We're gonna dive forward 1 more time. Coming into it, half moon. Hold for 3 breaths. Now, if you have the foam roller, because we're gonna hold for 2 more breaths, you can walk it more towards the outside of the right mat and trust that the foam roller or the block has your weight and open up a little bit. Connecting the circle. Left thumb is on the inside of your left foot. On your next breath, stepping into warrior two. Just a transition, inhale as you exhale, windmill the arms down. Stepping back, downward dog, pressing the hips up and back. Look between the hands. We're gonna walk it up, straight-legged. Just get a little bit of a stretch. And we got the other side to do. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reaching up and back. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back, right into downward dog. Visualization time. Look at your body from the side. Make sure your hips are square. As you exhale, step into low lunge. Foot right between the frames of the hands. Oh, I lie. Tiger curl. Then back into three-legged. Then back into the lunge. Right foot meets left foot. Inhale, reverse up. Second time. Little mini back bend. Maybe going a little bit further. Exhale, dive, reach. Feels like I'm casting spells. Who else feels like that from time to time? Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold into the down dog. I won't forget this time. Three-legged. Exhale, tiger curl. Tippy toes on the back toe. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale. Runners, right foot meets left foot. Inhale. Third time, reaching up and back. Exhale, forward fold. That one, as a teacher, or as a coach or as an instructor, is a hard one to cue when you're doing it. Just FYI. Stepping back, downward dog. All of a sudden I lose my voice is because my throat's constricted. Reaching left leg up and back. Tiger curl it. Sending the shoulders way far more forward than you think. And that is proper English, ladies and gentlemen. Three-legged as you exhale. Runner's lunge, fourth time. So you know what we do. We go and see what we can see. On your next inhale, reach up, dive, exaggerate. You can let your shoulders protract, meaning like let them slide out of the pocket. Inhale, halfway lift. Just a transition because we've held this one. As you exhale, plant the hands, fold it. See if you can straighten the legs this time. I feel like I'm speaking right into the mic. Inhale, halfway lift, step it back. Three-legged dog. Shoulders and hips are square. And if you notice, the angle of my left hip has not changed from a traditional downward dog, so it's definitely not open. As you exhale, coming into tiger curl, hold for 2 breaths as we transition into the next section of our asana. Shoulders over wrist, back leg is tight, core is tight. One more inhale, and then take a step right outside the left pinky. You can even have your thumb press down on your left pinky. Now the back foot, I want it more of a parallel warrior one, so pretty much almost forward. Fingertip to floor if you want a little more height. Otherwise, right arm is going to thread underneath, keeping the hips stable as you really rotate the upper body. Reaching up, warrior one. Pull left thumb back as you reach. Right arm forward, palm is down. Inhale back into warrior one. Second time a little bit quicker. As you exhale, thread it. Inhale, reach it. Warrior one it. And then pull it. Left thumb, right hand, third time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, brush, hands up, chest up. Exhale, pull it. Right hand goes forward as you really rotate. Inhale. Fourth round, we hold, breathe, plant. Key points on this one is that you want your lower body to be anchored down because this is going to allow your upper body to feel good and rotate. Thoracic spine is generally very stiff. It has to be because it protects a lot of the vital organs that we have. Reaching up. Basic. Nothing wrong with the basic warrior one. In fact, can you relax your shoulders, lift up, big inhale. On your next inhale, thumb, arm, same time, pull it. Hold here for 2 breaths, allowing the waist to rotate. As human beings, we have hypermobile waists. It allows us to use the power of our hips. So use your anatomy. Moving into the next section of our flow from here, pull the right shoulder back, step out with the right foot, coming into your warrior two, spine tall, arms out, knee over the ankle, right hand reaches up, setting up for your long pyramid, the top part of the pyramid, if you will. And then as you exhale, back through. Inhale, sneak the back leg in. Foot almost comes 45 degrees, that's the second time. Warrior two, spine vertical, legs long. You can tap your leg to remind yourself to brush it in. I'm cupping the hands at the top as if I'm gonna dive in some cosmic waters. And then reaching back. Warrior two, fourth round, so we're just gonna hold for about 2 breaths. Use your visualization, so look at yourself from the side and see if your spine is really far forward. If you feel it is, pull it back. And what did that do to the imagery that you have in your mind? Connect it to the breath. On your next inhale, right arm's gonna swoop up. As the right leg comes in a little bit, just lengthen the spine. You have strong, stable feet. Pull yourself up, big inhale. Moving on from here, hands come towards heart center. Shift your weight. You can use the block if you need to for this one. Transfer coming into a warrior three with the airplane of arms, like a private jet. Bring everything in, transitioning through Shiva, and then right leg comes out, outside edge of the right foot. You can stay here, otherwise, drop down, reach left hand towards the inside of the foot, transition back through, left hand inside, left sole of the foot. Bring everything back through Shiva squat. Second time, spine is long, stable, strong, powerful foot. Come through Shiva, just fold, drop, right leg is out. And I'm calling this baby grasshopper. Yogis don't call the yoga police. Coming back through, plant the hand, shift the weight slightly to the right hand so it's easy to stand up. Back through Shiva, third time is the charm, reaching, transitioning, dropping. Feeling an amazing stretch in the lower back, and then transferring the weight, pushing. Fourth round, we hold for about 2 breaths. This time, visualize this from the top of the ceiling. Can you square your hips and your shoulders a little bit more and split the weight evenly over your foot? On your next inhale, transition through the Shiva into the baby grasshopper, drop it down. See if you can get low to the floor this time. This one does a lot for me, and I should do it more often. On your next inhale, so should you. Come back up. Weight will go more towards the right hand as you push yourself up. Draw everything in, and then step back into a runner's lunge. Go to Egypt, long pyramid, flex the left knee, drop the right knee, and then walk everything back, coming through toe stand. Let the left heel drag as you drop it down, coming into gate latch. Don't hit the curtains. So I might just have to reach straight up on that one. Transferring back through, walk it, runner's lunge, long pyramid, lunge. Drop the back knee, almost crescent mooning, if you will. Back through. Drop it. Curtains are here, so I'm just going to reach straight up, but you can circle sweep the arm because you must be rocking that mansion. Transfer it and then adjust accordingly. Lunge, long pyramid, lunge, crescent, drop it back basically into a toe stand, flat foot it, drop and reach straight up. Ooh, yes, my friends. Fourth round. Reaching the right hand forward, transferring, low lunge, long pyramid, hold for 2 breaths. See if you can get the palms flat. You might even be able to walk the hands back as you breathe into the entirety of the body, particularly the hamstrings, sending love into the hammies. On your next breath, low lunge it. knee it, start to walk it back. Look for that mobility of the knee, the ankle, the foot. Oh, one of my favorite transitions. And then reaching straight up into your gate latch, holding here for 2 breaths. Breathing into it. On your next inhale, draw everything in. Don't forget to look. A lot of times we forget to look where we're going, and then you miss something. So just look where you're going. Visualize from the side. Make it smooth as I fall over, and then transition. We're going to work right into the next section. So basically almost like a dragon lunge. Left arm's going to come into the low lunge twist. Left arm's going to continue reaching back. As your left arm swoops forward, your right arm picks up the slack, transitioning through warrior 2 into reverse, coming into side angle, a free side angle, warrior 2, palm it, second time, low lunge twist. So reach up, reach back, continue reaching forward. Right when the hand gets to about the lead heel, you come through a warrior 2, reverse it, side angle. Let the shoulders slide out of the pocket, back into warrior 2, third time. Rotate. As if you're trying to press the back of your hand to the wall. Reach back towards the curtains. Swoop. Lead foot doesn't really move too much. Reverse warrior, reach up and back. Side angle. Back to warrior 2, transition. 4th round, so we hold about 2 breaths. You can elevate your pelvis and really reach. So really twisting, driving the back leg back. Don't forget about extending the right hip forward. 1 more breath. On your next inhale, reach. Circle sweep. Long legs, long arms, long spine, just a transition. Reach left arm up and back. Inhale. Reverse warrior, about here. We're here for 2 breaths. You can sink into the hip a little bit more as you stabilize your feet even further. On your next inhale. If you're looking to really keep that left thigh active, then left hand inside the body. Lengthen even more. Rotate the right bicep outward. On your next inhale. Warrior 2, if you need to set up the block or the foam roller, 6 inches in front or 10 inches in front of your left foot. The warrior 2, we're going to go for it. We're just going to dive. Ooh, yes. Coming into the half moon, flexing the back foot. Bend the knee. I won't make any Game of Thrones references. And then release. So I've heard this pose called Super Soldier and Oreo. So we're just going to call it a Super Oreo. Coming back into Warrior 2, and then second time's the charm. Diving forward, reaching up. Half moon it, bend the knee. Thumb, practice inside the foot. You're not holding it for long. Modification, just hold the half moon. Third time. So your modification could actually be something like this, or you could be something like this, or you're capturing the foot. Release, back into Warrior 2. We're not gonna hold this one. We're gonna hold our Super Oreo. Reach out, diving forward. Aim for that block or the foam roller. Reaching up, walk the foam roller or the block to the left side of your body. Bend, capture the foot from the inside. Option to look up, breathing here. Find the equal amount of energy you need to kick and lift and lengthen. Stepping back into Warrior 2. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop it. Step back, downward dog. Roll through. We're going to do one vinyasa. Elbows towards ribs. Inhale upward. Exhale, push back into a simple seated or child's pose. It is time, I'm pretty sure, to do one breath, one movement, analyzing your body from multiple angles, your breath, trying to find that pathway into a new consciousness. Pretty much, when you expand, you'll inhale. When you contract, you'll exhale, but not synchrosit. So if you get off, don't worry about it. Set up your block or foam roller wherever you need it. I'm putting it in the middle because I'll be able to manipulate it better that way. We're going to start downward facing dog. Walk the feet between the hands. One breath, one movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Little mini back bend. Exhale, forward fold. We're going through this 3 times, 3 sets. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Here's the connector. Exhale, set up for your warrior 1 legs. Breathe here, big inhale. Exhale, thread the left arm through. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, left arm forward, transitioning through. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, circle sweep the left arm up. Hands come through heart center. Inhale, coming into your warrior 3. Exhale through Shiva. Inhale, left leg out. Exhale, drop. Inhale, transition. Breathing here, stepping right back into your low lunge. Inhale, as you exhale, long pyramid. Inhale, low lunge, exhale, back. Setting up for your gate latch, press straight up. Inhale, gate latch, exhale, transition through low lunge. Breathing here, inhale, low lunge, twist. Exhale, reach back, up and over. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, option to set up. On your next inhale, release, step back, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill. Vinyasa, inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Walk it up. Left side, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. First time through, it's a little bit slower. Second time's gonna get faster. Exhale, dive. And third time, it's gonna be smooth sailing. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, low lunge. I lie. Exhale, tiger curl. Inhale, back to low lunge. Exhale, coming into the warrior 1. Right arm, breathe here. Inhale, as you exhale, thread it. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, transition through warrior 2. Exhale, set up for your long pyramid, but we're not diving down yet. Inhale, transition through, coming into your warrior 3. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, set it up. And as you exhale, drop your head, left hand to the foot. Inhale, back up, transition through. Exhale, step it back. Breathe here. Big inhale. As you exhale, long pyramid. Inhale, low lunge, walk it back. Transition. Press up. Gate latch, reach. Long pyramid. Inhale, twist. Exhale, reach. Transition. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side. Inhale, warrior 2. Block it. And here we go. Half moon, breathing here. Set up if you're going for your super duper Oreo. Breathing into the shape. Releasing, stepping back. Warrior two. Big inhale, exhale. Step. Upward. Exhale. Downward. Step the foot between the hands. Second time through. Inhale. Exhale. A little bit more fluid. Inhale up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back. Three-legged. No low lunge. Tiger curl. Inhale. Back to three-legged. Exhale. Warrior one. Thread it. Arms, warrior one. Exhale, reach. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, long pyramid setup. Inhale, warrior three with airplane arms. Exhale, coming through Shiva, dropping. Inhale, as you exhale, reach a little bit further. Inhale, transition. Send it back. Exhale, long pyramid. Inhale, drop. Inhale, gate. Exhale, reach. Inhale, low lunge, twist. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, side. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, half moon, set it up. Breathing here. Yes, now I'm going to set it back up in the middle so I don't forget, because I'm going to need it. Warrior two, windmill the arms down. Stepping back. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Walk, float, or you just step, feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Full on body. Reaching up and back. Visualize from the side what everything looks like. Stepping back, profile. Inhale, three-legged. I won't forget this time. Exhale, tiger. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, set up. Right arm's gonna thread through. Inhale, warrior one arms. Exhale, right arm forward. Pull back. Warrior two. Inhale, brush, reaching up. Coming through, transferring the weight. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, transition, leg out. Inhale. As you exhale, drop. Long breathing here. Inhale, transfer. Send everything back. Exhale. Long pyramid. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, transition through. Reaching up. Reach forward. Low lunge. Inhale, twist. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, side. Exhale, warrior two. I'm adjusting my foot a little bit. Coming into half moon. Breathing here. Option to capture the foot. Step back. Warrior two. Windmill. Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Last time through, look forward, walk, float, or jump. Feet between the hands. Halfway lift, forward fold, reverse swan dive, reaching up and back. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back. I got it this time. Three-legged dog. Tiger curl. Three-legged. Exhale, warrior one, reach. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm forward. Inhale, it's all good, just ride the breath. Exhale, long. Inhale, hands. Transfer back. Exhale, transition. Left leg out, drop on the inhale. Head, chest, exhale. You can look towards your extended leg. Transfer the weight back. Send the left leg out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. See if we can do very little assistance with the hands, reaching up and over. Maybe from here, just reaching forward. See what we can do. Dive forward, lunge. No straighten this time. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, I'm going to dive, reach, and adjust. Setting yourself up. Half moon. Walk it out. Breathing. Hold for 2 breaths. Release it. Back into warrior 2. Hands down. I'll adjust. If you were smart, you would have adjusted on that transition. Plant the hand. Stepping back. 1 vinyasa. Inhale upward. Exhale. Downward. Oh yes, left side. Last time through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, curl. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, step. Reach. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, reach. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, set up for your long pyramid. Inhale, transition through. Back leg using the hammy. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, set up. Exhale, drop, clasp, look towards the extended leg. Transfer your weight towards your right. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, long. Inhale, crescent lunge. Drop back. Reaching up. Inhale, reaching forward. Lunge it. Twist it. Inhale, reach back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And here we go. Dive. Half moon. Hand should be about 12 inches in front of the foot. Option to bend the knee. Capture foot. If you have the foot, release. Inhale, back, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill. Lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, push your hips back into child's pose. Stay there for about 3 breaths. So stay in child's pose. You can rub your forehead into the mat. And you can ask yourself this question, just to see where your consciousness is at. Ask yourself, there's no right or wrong answer, and it's not a trick question. But if you know, you know. What time is it? And where are you? Keep the answer to yourself. Walk your hands back. Sit up nice and tall. I'm going to mirror you. Inhale. You can open the eyes, the left arm up. Take a twist. Back to center, right arm's going to reach up. Take a twist. Come back to center. Easy forward folds. So, when I asked that question, if you were able to either remain blank or if you were thought it's now and where you are is here, congratulations, you are a peaceful warrior. But if you answered, it's actually, this time on the dot and I'm here at this location, that's also cool. Just know that it's a good way to remind yourself what is actually going on, because the truth is it is now. The time is arbitrary, the location is relative to other things, but it's not fixed and it's not something that is concrete, that's written down somewhere. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's a good way to check in with yourself if you don't have the wherewithal to breathe, or if you've forgotten to breathe, just like intellectually, what time is it? Oh, it's just now. So all the pressures and the deadlines, yes, they exist and they're useful, but it's a web that we kind of weave and we interact with it. And it's fun, but it's not what actually matters in the biggest of pictures. So thank you so much for allowing me to teach, and see you next time. Namaste.